Did you know you can possess the bodies of your park goers for your own amusement? Let's talk about that. Nah, I'm just joking. Let's go ahead and let's chill and play some games. So in order to go into first person mode in this, you need to change the name of someone. Let's first start off with this. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but people in Planet Coaster come in groups. So you have like these 3 people here, these 4 people here. This is a great example. This one appears to be a nice little family. So let's go ahead and take over. Let's go ahead and take over the dad, Junior Ma. And we're going to rename him Hedgie Decam. And boom! We are now Junior Ma. And there he is, floating around. He may be walking around with his family, but we have his body. His mind is in an altered space across all time and all eternity. So, I did this because I wanted to see just how bumpy this path is. And you know what? It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that over there. How's Junior Ma doing? His family walking around with him like, oh, Dad seems a little distracted today. Yeah, well, Dad was taken over by the gods. So let's go ahead. This is a little dramatic. Could you imagine? I don't think that this park's going to be super ADA accessible right now, but you know what? I don't think there's any people in wheelchairs in this game. That's a terrible thought, but it's true. Oh yeah, look at that. Uber realistic and immersive gameplay. Oh dear. Okay, I think I need to fix that. You know, this whole making my path nice and rough, I was trying to be cute. I was trying to be like, oh yeah, no, this is like a super cool, easy way to make my path look all natural and everything. Yeah, it's causing me an absolute nightmare. I cannot get these buildings to place down, and I know that I don't care too much about realism, but I don't want my buildings floating in the air. Come on, Planet Coaster. Why is there no button to delete this item? What is actually happening here? It won't let it. It just won't do it. I tried. Oh, you know what? I should have just left it. I should know. It's too much to ask. It is too much to ask for something to look nice, you know? This is why when you look at those beautiful, like, oh man, like why can't I build something like that? And you know, you go on YouTube and you look up like really cool coaster or something like that in Planet Coaster, and you see these incredible things and you're like, man, why can't I do that? It's because of this. It's because of this. Look at this little pinch pothole here. It is preventing me from putting a path, and no matter what I do, I can't fix it. I just finished this path and this handyman just walked out like, where am I? I've been stuck in that place forever. You moved the building off the map, and then I came out here and I still can't even leave. What kind of cyclical hell have you placed me in? Okay, I'm just going to have to accept that crane machine is not going to be there anymore. Yep. Nope. I'm done. Let's go back in and hire the people that quit again, because I forgot about this one little aspect about it, and that you need to train up your people so that they don't quit. I like the idea that if you give people enough training, they just won't ever leave. Imagine if I was that way in real life. I was like, oh, well, you know, I mean, I guess, actually, if I think about it, that is how it is, you know? You get so invested in your own job, you start losing anything else that you would know how to do, and then all of a sudden you're just stuck there. You could never leave. Too real, Planet Coaster. Too real. Okay, now that I have effectively removed every single guest from my park by trying to get some trees to stop floating, we are once again losing money. Oof, this has been a journey. Oh, look at that. 2 trash cans right next to each other. Following the Disneyland spirit. Did you know that? You're supposed to have... You can't walk a certain number of feet without finding a trash can there. That's why Disneyland is so clean. Except for in the places that it's not. Like the World Showcase. Now, I guess even the World Showcase is pretty clean, but I think the issue that happens there is that it's just always so full that it becomes pretty difficult. Hey, look at this nice wide open space. Do I dare put something there? Hey, look, it's floating. Nope. Nope. I'm not going to think about that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put just a bunch of nature right there. Yeah, we're going to cover it up. Put in down some bushes so no one will notice my mistakes. I want this park to look okay. Oh, see? Yeah, no. You can barely even tell now. I mean, I guess it doesn't really match the tropical theme. Let's just throw in a couple just throw in a few of these little bad boys there. Yeah. You know, actually, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Yeah, I guess every plant in this game is honestly just kind of like generic green. So I guess all matched up together, that doesn't really look too bad at all. Okay. Now, what should we put in this space right here? It's right off the entrance, which I honestly hate right now because you kind of just take an immediate... Okay. Now we got to just turn right into the first lane of the park. No pomp and circumstance whatsoever. So let's add a little something to kind of set the spice a little bit. Although I don't know if I want to block the view line. Let's see. Let's possess this lass here. So if I'm coming into this park, I mean, first impressions are like, man, they really need to fire the person they used to excavate this place. But you come in and you can see that. Yeah, let's build something low so you can still see that. Let's go ahead and peruse the paths. Oh my gosh, this is like a slide here. Whoa! What the? Who did that? Was it you? Yeah, I see that smile. Don't you walk away from me. What's my one security guard doing with his time? Okay. Yeah, I am never doing this whole bumpy pathing again. I think it looks okay, or maybe like right here. Kind of has like that, I don't know, yellow brick road type vibe. And it's cool that the station platform hangs over there a little bit and stuff, but it just caused a nightmare. And for the most part, it doesn't even really look that great, honestly. And I think most of the interest in it is in the area in between it. So what I can do is I can probably build the paths around, like in a nice circle, and then just make the inner area bumpy. That will probably make my life a lot easier. Yeah, even right here where I spent all this time smoothing it out, it still looks terrible. Okay, well, I should probably put something right here. Ooh, that's always so trippy. As soon as you unpossess them, you like go back to your regular body, which that leads in another question about what's actually happening. So when you possess the body, are you possessing the body, or are you entering into some weird third state where the person still walks around as if they're fully conscious, yet you're controlling their personality, but as soon as you escape from them, you return back to your original self? Then what are you doing while you're there? Can the people see you? I know in some other games it says, I feel like someone's watching me. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. If you sat there and stared at someone for a long time, they'll say, I feel like someone's watching me. I should make an entire video about the lore of Planet Coaster. and the nightmare that it truly is. Another thing that I always think is funny. So when you enter into a park, time passes by at roughly a minute every second. And people will be in this park for quite some time. People literally might be in this park for weeks to months, to depending on how large your park is, even years. And to them, it's just an hour or two, really, because they still move in real time, but the world around them is happening so quickly. Yeah, I think I need to flesh this out a little bit. Okay, well, before I get into Planet Coaster lore, let's maybe start basic and make ourselves a little something to look at when you enter into the park. I think what I'm going to start to do here, and honestly, I like the blue and green color scheme. This kind of just looks like Aquamoss, so maybe let's change that up to something. I don't know what Aquamoss is. Isn't all moss in the ground, right? Or not? Ooh, ground. Isn't all moss in the water? No. Does moss even grow in the water, period? See, now I'm just confusing myself. Okay, well. That kind of looks fun. It doesn't really match with the theme all that well, though. Mad odds here. Maybe let's make one of these like a nice... See, now it's just looking... Okay. I need the color to be much more neon. Like, we're talking like... Yeah, we're talking like 1980s tie. I think 80s was... I think 70s was more tie, but we're talking like tie-dye highlighter colors. Gosh, it still just looks like... Is it because of this color, maybe? It still just looks like moss to me. No, it has something to do with the actual plant itself. Why does it look okay? Okay, maybe I should just switch it. There we go. I think I found the secret sauce. It kind of looks like it matches with everything. Kind of has a similar vibe. I guess... No, we'll keep it red. I was going to maybe change it yellow because that coaster is yellow, but I'm done with it. Okay, let's go ahead and build these around in a nice big circle. Pew, 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 pew. No, that's all. I think I need to be rotating these up a little bit because otherwise it looks like... I don't even really know how to describe it, but it looks like a big row of the exact same flower. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe it. Nothing like a little overthinking to really get you going in the morning, right? Jeez. Oh, sometimes I wonder if there's anything going on up there, and then I think probably not. Okay, I mean, it looks a little bit better with these rotating thing. It does still kind of look like, I don't know. Something about it makes me feel like cotton candy? No, you know what it looks like? It looks kind of like Sweet Tarts or like Sprees, something like that. Like a hard, chalky kind of candy. Huh. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Maybe we'll come back to it. It's always the famous last words for this kind of stuff, isn't it? And let's go ahead and, you know, against my better judgment of trying to avoid to do any more terrain because it really just aggravates me, I'm going to try and add a water feature. And immediately it has started to aggravate me. Oh my gosh. Why? Why are they floating? Okay, it's just going to be a tiny little pond. Just do that. Just a tiny little pond. A nice cubular pond. Yeah, doesn't look that bad. Maybe. Gotta be really careful that I don't that I don't accidentally come up on the edge here. I didn't know that if you brought it down this small that it all makes it like so cubed. And I guess you can actually see kind of the polygons in this. Everything always looks so smooth in this game, so that's really trippy, honestly. It's like, whoa. I've never seen this before. Go figure. I guess it doesn't really matter what it looks like because I'm going to fill it with water. Right, back to another journey of a struggle. Putting water in anything in this game. I'm honestly beginning to wonder why I even bothered playing. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love Planet Coaster. It is actually my favorite game, despite what it may seem like. But it has got some things about it, and I think they even addressed a lot of it in Planet Coaster 2. But then they also made a lot of things. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, that's the problem. It's just kind of like, maybe, yeah, that's the problem. It just kind of slants down so that there's no like real place to put the water. But I mean, come on. The red ring can fill in all the way here, right? Right? I mean, if you're standing here, are you even gonna see the water? Does it even matter? No, let's just do this. Let's just go ahead and add in some watery kind of like, ooh, that is something. The large one is so large. And I don't really, there we go, small, perfect. Only, shoots up to the stratosphere or something like that. I can't even do this. I'm just gonna add a sign. We're just gonna call it quits there, and I'm just gonna add one big old sign. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 had these really cool, like, long, tall signs, and I really wish that they would have kept something like that in here. The signs in this game desperately leave something to be desired. And of course, everything is lit as well. Gosh, after watching this, everyone was probably like, man, this guy desperately hates this game, doesn't he? And I don't. I don't. But things like that, they drive me crazy. You do your little advanced movements, make it look all nice, everything's all pretty, and then you accidentally hit the wrong button, and yeah, it just goes right back to where you are. Why are they all lit? It's just, the lighting effect is... I gotta stop complaining about this game if I'm just going to enjoy it. I promise. I really do like this game, okay? I really do. I think I'm having some struggles with how long it's been since I've played it, and you know what? Actually, I kind of like the way that looks. It kind of looks... you know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like a monolith. Like 2001 A Space Odyssey. Like one of those kind of things. But actually, I don't mind the monolith. Can you really only... No, you that's the text color. Okay, I was like, can you really only change the background color? Okay. It looks like you might be able to change the text color too. So let's go ahead and make that... I think the green looked better there. We'll make the text the bluish, and let's make the inside of the text the bluish and the outside the green. No, actually I liked it the other way around better. Para. Did y'all watch that show? That show was fun. I really liked that one. Okay, let's go ahead and just do this. And you know what? I don't love the way it looks. I guarantee it, but I think it at least gives you a little something to look at when you come in. Let's make it not tilted just so it doesn't look like it's going to fall on top of you. Let's take over. Whoa. Well, that's a name. Planet Coaster. Just... what in the world? That's hilarious. Okay. No, you think you're leaving my park? Psh. Yeah, right. No! She left before I could take over her body. Okay, well, let's do Elma Putman. Wonder where they get these names from. That was something. I've never heard of that. Okay. So you come in, you see my little paradise, and I'll probably, I'll do that later. Okay. Yeah, it gives you something, right? It doesn't look great, but it gives you something. Okay. Well, back to my body. I don't like it. I think it's an eyesore. I really do. I just realized that I basically spent this entire episode more or less just building this sign. Nothing else has changed. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, well, maybe next time we'll make a little bit more progress. Until then, I'll catch you on the flip. Ciao.